Stop recording was there. I cannot. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Am I audible, guys? Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Am I audible? So, message button. Right. Good afternoon, guys. Right, sir. And check it what we completed in the last session. I think so. We are discussing about operator overloading, the topic in our content. So here the point is like what I'm operator overloading. Operator overloading is not possible in Java. So that is the point here we are discussing. Operator overloading is not possible in Java. Right. If any programming language represents data in the form of objects by following object-oriented features, then the programming language are called an object-oriented programming language. There are 7 object-oriented features. Alright, what are the 7 object-oriented features? Class, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, and message passing. Here, what is polymorphism? That point here we are understanding. Polymorphism is a Greek word where poly means many and morphism means structures or forms. If one thing exists in more than one form, then it is called polymorphism. The main advantage of polymorphism is what their flexibility. You know already this point. If one thing is available in one form, no flexibility. We have to use that form only in our application. But if one thing is available in multiple forms, depending on our requirement, we can select either of this form. We have an opportunity to select one among multiple. It's a flexibility. Obviously, it will be what their flexibility. There are 2 types of polymorphisms. What are the 2 types of polymorphisms? Static polymorphism, dynamic polymorphism. What is the static polymorphism? Very simple. Right from beginning of the classes, we are understanding when we are performing something at compilation time, then that we are calling it as what they're static. When we are performing at runtime, then it is called as what they're dynamic. That we understood clearly. The same point here I'm telling to you. If the polymorphism exhibited, if the polymorphism is exhibited at compilation time, then that polymorphism is called static polymorphism. If the polymorphism exhibited at the compilation time, then that polymorphism is called static polymorphism. Example for static polymorphism is overloading. Example for static polymorphism is what there? Overloading. Similarly, what is dynamic polymorphism? If you observe this point here, if the polymorphism exhibited at the runtime of the application, at runtime, not at compilation time, at runtime, then that polymorphism is called dynamic polymorphism. That polymorphism is called as what there? Dynamic polymorphism. Example for dynamic polymorphism is what there? Overriding. Overriding is an example for dynamic polymorphism. Actually, our point is what? What is our point actually? Our point is actually what? Operator overloading is not possible in Java. So we have to talk about like what they overloading only. I don't require overriding immediately. I need only what they're overloading. I don't require overriding. Understand my point now? So let us concentrate on this overloading here. Observe carefully. There are two types of overloadings. There are two types of overloadings. What are the two types of overloading? First one is method overloading and the second one is what there? Operator overloading. First one is what there? Method overloading and second one is what there? Operator overloading. So here, what is method overloading? Even this one also we don't require this. We need operator overloading actually, but in the sequence I'm giving that information to you. First of all, what is method overloading? At least remember the terminology, understand the definitions, not more than that. What is this method overloading? If we declare more than one method with the same name, and with the different parameter list, then it is called method overloading. Then it is called as what there? Method overloading. Now tell me, what is this actually? If we declare more than one method with the same name and with the different parameter list, then it is called method overloading. Example I'm telling to you, observe carefully. For example, class math. Math is a class. Inside this math class, void add of into I comma into j. Now here we can understand it clearly. Addition over the arithmetic addition over the integer variables. Arithmetic addition over the integer variables. Similarly, I'm going to perform add method where float f1 comma float f2. Arithmetic addition over to float values. Similarly, now here I want to perform string str1 comma string str2. Now it is not arithmetic addition. We can understand it now. It is a string concatenation over the two string values. Understand it clearly? What is the class name here we have taken? Maths is a class name we have taken. Inside this math class name, how many methods here we have taken? 3 methods here we have taken. Am I right or not? How many methods here we have taken there? 3 methods. What are the 3 methods here we have taken there? Right, understand it. What are the 3 methods here we have taken there? Add method, 3 add methods here we have taken. Next one is what there? And parameters here we have taken. What are the parameters here we have taken there now? In first add method, int comma int. In second add method, float comma float. In third add method, string comma string. These are the various add methods here that we have taken. Understand it clearly. Right or not? Overall, how many add methods here we have taken there? 3 add methods. In 3 add methods now, first add method parameters are int comma int. Second add method parameters are float comma float. Third add method parameters what there? String comma string. Understand it clearly. Okay. All right. Observe carefully. What is the definition I provided for method overloading? Now please read out this definition here. What is the definition here we provided for method overloading? Read out this one. Right, sir. Now read this definition here. If we declare more than one method with the same name, method name is what there same. Add is a method name with the different parameter list of. In add method, 2 integer values. In the second add method, 2 float values. In the next add method, 2 string values. Got my point or not? Add name of the method is very same, but parameter list is different. Method name is same, but parameter list is what they're different. So this representation is nothing but what their method overloading. With method overloading, we don't have any problem. With method overloading, we don't have any problem. Understand it clearly. Okay, fine. That's okay. Method overloading, we are not getting any problem here. That's okay. All right, sir. Then what is the second one here? Now understand this clearly. Operator overloading. What is the second one here? Now operator overloading. What is this operator overloading? What you are understanding there? What is the meaning of operator overloading? Observe carefully. If we declare any operator with more than one operation, or if any operator has more than one operation, or if we declare any operator with more than one operation, then that process, then it is called then it is called operator overloading. Then it is called what there? Operator overloading. All right, so now example here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. Example is, for example, int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int c is equal to a plus b, int c is equal to a plus b, int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int c is equal to a plus b. At the same time, system.out.println of c. Similarly, string str1 is equal to abc, string str2 is equal to def, string str3 is equal to str1 plus str2, string str3 is equal to str1 plus str2. Now here system.out.println of str3, system.out.println of str3. Now observe carefully. Int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int c is equal to a plus b. Now here plus is for arithmetic addition. Where plus is for what there? Arithmetic addition over 2 integer values. Now what is the resultant value? 10 plus 20. What is the value here? 30. 30 is an output here we are getting. Let's move on to this punch here. Here string str3 is equal to str1 plus str2. Here plus is for the string concatenation. Plus is for what there? String concatenation. Here the value is what there? str1 value is what there? abc. str2 value is what there? def. str3 value is what there? abc def. str3 value is what there? abc 3 def. Now observe carefully. In both the cases, plus is an operator or not? This plus operator has two functionalities or not? What are the two functionalities of this plus operator? One is arithmetic addition, another one is what there? String concatenation. First one is what there? Arithmetic addition, and second one is what there? String concatenation. Everybody understand it clearly. Right, sir. Now this representation is called operator overloading. This is an example for what there? Operator overloading. But understand my point clearly. In Java, operator overloading is not possible, not existed inside the Java. Why it is not existed? Okay. Now let's understand this clearly. Java does not support operator overloading. Why? Because point number one, it is a rarely used feature. Operator overloading is what there is a rarely used feature. Almost all it is a dead in outside application requirements. Nobody is using this topic here. A rarely used feature in the Java application development. Almost all outdated. Almost all outdated. Second one is what there. Observe carefully. One operator, two operations. Okay, valid. Easily we can remember. Easily we can trace it. Two operators. Each operator has two functionalities. Okay, still we can manage it. 10 operators. Each operator has 10 functionalities. How it is possible? 10 operators. Each operator has 10 functionalities. How it is? No? Is a confusion or not? Which operator is for which functionality? For tracing, it will be a bit confusion or not? So that's why then what's the point here I'm telling you? Take it. That's why what I'm telling there. Here the point is what there. If we define more operations with the if we define more operators, with the more functionalities, with the more functions or more operations, then it will increase confusion. Then it will increase confusion to the developers. Then it will increase confusion to the developers. Observe carefully. What's the point here I'm telling to you now, right? Just give 1 minute of time. I'll come back now. Right, sir. If we define more operators with more operations, then it will increase confusion to the developers. When it is a case, no. When we have more number of operators with more number of functions, there it will be confusion. Because of these two reasons, Java does not support operator overloading. Got my point or not? But still I have a question now. Just we are giving definition for operator overloading like this. If we declare any operator with more than one operation, then it is called operator overloading. Immediately you are given this is an example. This example you are given, plus is an operator with more than one operation. Plus is for arithmetic addition and plus is for string concatenation. Then immediately you are saying that Java does not support operator overloading. Java does not support operator overloading. You are saying this. Observe carefully what I am telling you. But my question is this code is not possible inside the Java? Is this code is possible to execute in Java or not? Is this Java code or not? Right. If you come for it, it's a Java code only. Yeah, in Java it will run. If this code is possible inside the Java, how can you say that operator overloading is not available in Java? How can you say that Java does not support operator overloading inside the Java? If this code is possible inside the Java. Got it? What I'm telling to you. So because of that reason, what is the point here I'm telling to you? This code is possible inside the Java, but there is a reason for it. What is that reason here I'm telling to you? Observe carefully. I'm going to give one small note regarding this point here. Now try to observe this note here. All of you understand it clearly. Listen carefully. As per the Java internal, as per the Java internal requirement, as per the Java internal requirement, as per the Java internal requirement, Java, listen carefully, Java has defined some of the predefined operators as overloaded operators. As per the Java internal requirement, Java has defined some of the predefined operators as overloaded operators. Some of the predefined operators like I'm giving plus maybe, or star maybe, okay, and percentile maybe, and so on and so on and so on. These operators as overloaded operators as per its internal requirement with the fixed functionalities, with the fixed operations, not variable operations. Plus is for two things. One is what there string of concatenation, another one is what there arithmetic. These two are fixed for plus operator. Similarly, for star operator in the import section we are able to use, and in arithmetic, that means multiplication, we are able to perform. Percentile in IO input and output operations we are going to use percentile, and here modulo operation here we are able to perform. So like these, some of the predefined operators are predefined overloaded operators with the fixed functionalities. But Java has not provided any environment. Java has not provided any environment. Java has not provided any environment to define operator overloading explicitly at a developer's level. Java has not defined any environment to define operator overloading explicitly at a developer's level. That's it. Now this is the point here we can understand clearly. Tell me here, what is the point here we are understanding here? As per the Java internal requirement, Java has defined some of the predefined operators like plus, star, percentile, and so on as overloaded operators with the fixed operations, fixed functionalities or fixed operations. But Java has not provided any environment to define operator overloading explicitly at a developer's level. That's it. Now this is exactly the note here we have to understand. By this we can understand at a developer's level, operator overloading is not possible. But internally, operator overloading is available inside the Java, but the developer can use it. Developer cannot define again extra operator overloading in Java. Whatever the predefined operator overloading which is already existed inside the Java, that we can use it, but explicitly at a developer level, if you want to define that operator overloading explicitly, then it is not possible in the case of Java. That's why here we are getting the conclusion. Java does not support operator overloading. Because of these reasons, explicitly it is not provided. Up to how much it is required, that was defined already inside the Java applications. That's the point here we have to understand. Let's leave this one here. This is the story about operator overloading inside the Java. Then last point is remaining. What is that last point here about this particular one? Observe carefully. And the differences between Java and others. I think so. The ninth difference here we are understanding. I think so. This is eighth one, right? Yeah. Now this is like ninth one here. I have given any information about destructors point now. Destructors are not required inside the Java, required in C++. Call by value, call by reference, yes, might be completed. Then only we are coming to this ninth point. All right, so last one here. In a C and C++, in a C and C++, integers will take 2 bytes of memory and characters will take 1 byte of memory. But in Java, integers will take 4 bytes of memory, 4 bytes of memory, and characters will take integers will take 4 bytes of memory, and characters will take 2 bytes of memory. This is a difference kernel. Why this difference is available, that we have to understand. In C and C++, integers will take 2 bytes of memory and characters will take 1 byte of memory. But in Java, integers will take 4 bytes of memory and characters will take 2 bytes of memory. Then why this difference is existed, that we have to understand. Let's observe carefully, all of you know, understand it here. First of all, what is the point I'm telling there? Before all these quotations, no, before going to understand all these quotations, what is the point here I'm telling now? In a C and C++, listen all of you, observe carefully. In a C and C++, memory allocation for the primitive data types is fixed, sorry, is not fixed, is not fixed. It is dependent on the operating system which we used. In C and C++, memory allocation for the primitive data types is not fixed. It is variable. And it is dependent on the operating system which we used. If we use Windows operating system, one type of memory allocation. If we use Linux operating system, another type of memory allocation. If we use Solaris, another type of memory allocation. In the case of like what there, C and C++. Answer my point, Kirno. But in a Java, the memory allocation for the primitive data types. But in Java, the memory allocation for the primitive data types is fixed irrespective of the operating system which we used. But in Java, the memory allocation for the primitive data types is fixed irrespective of the operating system which we used. Let us see what is this fixed memory allocation for each and every primitive data type inside the Java. You know already there are eight number of primitive data types inside the Java. What are the 8 number of primitive data types inside the Java? If you observe this, byte is one data type. It will take 1 byte of memory. Short, it will take 2 bytes of memory. Int will take 4 bytes of memory. Long will take 8 bytes of memory. Float again, it will take 4 bytes of memory. Double will take 8 bytes of memory. For this double, like we need to take char will take 2 bytes of memory. Boolean will take simply 1 bit. Its representation is true or false only, but internally they are like 0 and 1. For true, 1. For false, 0. So that's why it is like what there, one bit of memory here we are providing regarding this content clearly. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now this is overall byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. 1 byte, 2 bytes, 4 byte, 8 bytes, like this. Here we are having some memory allocations clearly. All of you are getting it or not? It's okay, fine. Right, sir. Now understand this point here. This is the fixed memory allocation for the primitive data types in Java. But in the case of C and C++, they are not fixed. We cannot say these are fixed. Right or not? But even in this way also, in this particular way also, we can conclude that C and C++ are platform dependent. Java is platform independent. No? In this way also, we can conclude that C and C++ are what they're platform dependent, but Java is what they're platform independent. No? In C and C++, memory allocation for the primitive data types is not fixed. It is variable, that is dependent on the operating system which we have used. So platform dependent. But in the case of Java, use any type of operating system, that doesn't matter. We can use any type of operating system, that doesn't matter. Observe carefully. But memory allocation for the primitive data types is what there is a fixed in the case of Java. Right, leave this one. Then after this, after completion of this, other content is like what there, other thing is like what there, what I'm telling to you after completion of this. Now we have one important interview question. What is that question here? Listen carefully. In the C and C++, in a C and C++, to represent character values, 1 byte of memory is sufficient. To represent character values, 1 byte of memory is sufficient. Am I right or not? In the case of C and C++, to represent character values, 1 byte of memory is sufficient. Then, but in Java, what is the requirement to assign 2 bytes of memory? Then what is the requirement to assign 2 bytes of memory? I think you understood my question here. In C and C++, to represent character values, 1 byte of memory is sufficient. Then what is the requirement for the Java? Then what is the requirement? What is the requirement for Java? What is the requirement for Java to assign 2 bytes of memory for characters? Then what is the requirement for Java to assign 2 bytes of memory for characters? Right. Now here we have to understand the point. Now the point is like what there. Then what exactly the answer for it? No, observe carefully. In a C and C++, all the characters are represented in the form of ASCII values. In C and C++, all the characters are represented in the form of what there? ASCII values. Here to represent ASCII values, 2 bytes of memory, sorry, 1 byte of memory is sufficient. Observe carefully, here 1 byte of memory is sufficient. Where in the case of C and C++, all the characters are represented in the form of ASCII values. To represent ASCII values, 1 byte of memory is sufficient. But in the case of Java, all the characters are represented in the form of Unicode values. In the form of Unicode values. In Java, all the characters are represented in the form of like what they're Unicode values. Here to represent any Unicode value, how many bytes of memory is required? You know, 2 bytes of memory is required. 2 bytes of memory is required. Right, sir. Understand it clearly? In Java, all characters are represented in the form of Unicode values. Here to represent any Unicode value, how much memory is required? 2 bytes of memory is required. Overall, now understand it now. In case of C and C++, all characters are represented in the form of ASCII values. So to represent ASCII value, 1 byte is sufficient. In the case of Java, to represent Unicode value, that means all characters are represented in the form of what their Unicode values. But here to represent any Unicode value, 2 bytes of memory is required. All of you are getting it or not? All right, so then immediately we are getting one more question here. Observe carefully this question. No? Our question, another question is what there? What is Unicode and what is its requirement in Java? What is Unicode and what is its requirement in Java? Okay, what is Unicode and what is its requirement in Java? Answer is very simple. Try to understand it clearly. Unicode is one of the character representation. Unicode is one of the character representation. Okay. What is its specialty actually? ASCII is one of the character representation. Unicode is one of the character representation. UTF is one of the character representation. Like this, so many character representations are available. We know already this punch. So similarly, Unicode is one of the character representation. Then, what is its specialty actually? Its specialty is what there? It is able to represent all the alphabet from all the natural languages. All the alphabets from all the natural languages like English, Hindi, Italian, right, Japanese, understand it clearly, and so on and so on and so on. So many languages are available here. And outside, so many languages are available now. All right, all these languages, alphabets are available. That alphabets are representations. Representations are provided in the form of like what there? Unicode. Is it? Now tell me, what is this Unicode? No, Unicode is one of the character representations. It is able to represent all the alphabet from all the natural languages like English, Hindi, Italian, Japanese, and so on. All right, sir. And what is the advantage of it? So what? Representing all the alphabet from all the languages. So what advantages we are able to get? And it is able to provide very good internationalization support service. It is able to provide very good internationalization service. It is able to provide very good internationalization service. What is the meaning of this internationalization service? No, what you are understanding there? I'm going to give a small note. Try to understand it clearly. Right, sir. Designing Java applications. Designing Java applications as per the users local conventions. Designing Java applications as per the users local conventions is called internationalization. Is called as what there? Internationalization. Designing Java applications as per the users local conventions is called what there? Internationalization. There's a point here we have to understand. So best example I am telling to you about this internationalization. Right, sir. Now see this one. Google, here we are getting it. At bottom we are getting different links. No, please check this one. If I click on Hindi, the total page will come in what there? Hindi language. Yeah, the total page will come in what there? Hindi language. If I click on something else like what there? Marathi, the total page we are getting in Marathi language. If I click on Kannada, for example, yeah, now here we are getting like what there? Kannada language. If I click on Telugu, for example, Telugu we are getting there. Finally, now here if I click on this English, there we are getting like what there? English. That means Google is providing its services in the users local languages or not? This service is nothing but what their internationalization. Now Google will be reached to each and every location on the earth, every corner of the earth. The Google services are available. Understand my point? So the same concept is nothing but what their internationalization in Java. The same thing we can utilize like what their internationalization in Java, right sir? Now designing Java applications as per the users local conventions is called as like what their internationalization. Okay, so this is the meaning of like what their internationalization, the content here what I am telling to you now. Got it or not? So by this the totally differences between Java and others, this topic is completed, that we can understand now. Okay. Right sir. Now coming to the next point here. All right sir, now with this total differences between Java and others, this total content is completed. Now the next one is what? After this, after completion of this, we need to understand the next one is Java features. Java features is the next topic. In Java features, we are going to understand almost 11 to 12 number of features, but out of this 11 to 12 number of features, 4 or 5 features are already awaited by you. As part of the previous discussion in the differences between Java and others, you might be aware 4 or 5 features. First of all, let me list out all the features now. Then after that, we are going to understand it. Now see this one. To describe the nature of Java programming language. Understand it now. What is the purpose of these features here? To describe the nature of Java programming language. To describe the nature of Java programming language, Java has provided the following features. What are the various features that Java has provided here to describe the nature of the Java programming language? First one is Java is a simple programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Java is platform independent programming language. Java is a platform independent programming language. Java is architectural neutral programming language. Java is architectural neutral programming language. Java is a portable. Java is a robust programming language. Java is a dynamic programming language. Alright, Java is a dynamic. After this dynamic, we can understand Java is like a secure programming language, and Java is multi-threaded. Java is multi-threaded. Java is a distributed programming language. Java is an interpretive programming language. Java is an interpretive programming language. Java is high performance programming language. High performance programming language. These are overall, right? Overall concept related to like what their Java features. To describe the nature of the Java programming language, Java has provided the following features: simple programming language, object-oriented, platform-independent, architectural neutral, portable, robust, dynamic, secure, multi-threaded, distributed, interpretive. Then what next one? High-performance programming languages. These are overall Java features what we are having. Out of all these things, now here we are going to understand one by one clearly. But some of the features already we aware. Which features we already aware? That information just I'm going to give 1 or 2 lines of data. Observe carefully. We know already one point here. Java is a simple programming language. Java is what there? A simple programming language. How can you understand this? Java is a simple programming language. Now tell me what are the various reasons? No. Java is a simple programming language. Why? Because point number one, Java applications will take less memory and less execution time. This is point number one. Next one is Java has removed all the confusion oriented syntaxes. Java has removed what there? All the confusion oriented syntaxes that we already aware, like operator overloading, pointers, multiple inheritance. These are the things. So next one is what there? Java is using all the simplified syntaxes when compared with other programming languages. When compared with other programming languages. Right, sir. Now, because of these reasons, we can understand Java is like what there? A simple programming language. Come again, what are the points here? I think already you are aware about these points now. What are the points here I'm discussing with you now? Java is a simple programming language. Why? Because Java applications will take less memory and less execution time. Java has removed all the confusion-oriented syntaxes. Java is using all the simplified syntaxes when compared with other programming languages. This is one point. Next one is after that, object-oriented programming language. Already you are aware about this point. What is the point here I'm telling to you? Now you only tell me, how can you say that Java is an object-oriented programming language? Listen carefully. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to represent data in the form of objects by following object-oriented features. We know already what are the various object-oriented features. Nearly 7 number of object-oriented features are available. Class, object, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, message passing, and abstraction. Like 7 number of object-oriented features are available. As for this, we can identify this clearly. Java is what there? An object-oriented programming language. Next one is after completion of this, platform independent programming language. Now you only tell me here, what is the meaning of this platform independent programming language? What you understood about this platform independent programming language? Now tell me about this Java. Understand this point here. What is the meaning of platform independent? No, Java is a platform independent programming language. Okay, then what is the meaning of it? Why? Because what is the reason for it? Java allows its applications. Java allows its applications to perform compilation. To perform compilation is on one operating system and execution is on another operating system. Java allows its applications to perform compilations on one operating system and execution is on another operating system. So this is the reason why Java is what there is a platform independent programming language. Similarly, what next one here? Similar point here, architectural neutral programming language. What is the meaning of this architectural neutral programming language? Almost all this is similar to platform independent programming language only, but it is not on the base of the operating system. This will be on the base of the hardware system. It allows its applications to perform compilation on one hardware system and allows execution is on what there another hardware system. So this is a hardware independent programming language. Java is what there hardware independent programming language. Java is an architectural neutral programming language. Java is an architectural neutral programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to perform compilation on one hardware system and execution is on what there another hardware system. Another hardware system. So Java is what there architectural neutral programming language. Right, sir. Next one is what there portable. Right, sir. Now I want to give some explanation for it. Try to understand it clearly. All of you, observe carefully. If we go to the mobile shop, for example, where, for example, I have already a SIM, a communication is already a SIM card is available with me. That is what their old SIM card, that is like what their Idea SIM card is available with me still. But 5G network is not good with Idea. Who are providing 5G network very well in outside now? Jio or maybe Airtel, both are providing very good services for 5G network. So I want to get that 5G network, but my number is very good number. Fancy number I've taken previously, but I don't want to lose that number. But at the same time, to my number, I want to get what 5G network. So what I have to do now? There is a concept like what there, same number, but internal network providers we can change. Idea to Airtel, I can shift. Idea to Jio, I can shift it. Got it or not? So this process is called as what? Porting, number porting. Am I right or not? Now that process is called as what there? Number porting. Understand it? Right, sir. That process is called as what there? Number porting. Similarly, Java program is same. At one time we executed on one operating system, one hardware system. Same program we can change another operating system and another hardware system. Same program again we can change another operating system, another hardware system. But internally, operating systems and hardware systems we can change it. But program is what there? Very same. Obviously, the Java is what there? Portable programming language or not? Java program is what there? Portable or not? It is portable to number of operating systems or number of like hardware systems or not. Understand my point here? Not only that, yesterday at 4:30 class I shown one point. What point I shown there? Java is running. That means almost 3 billion devices run Java. Different devices now. How it is possible here? Why? Because Java is what there? A portable programming language. Now the point is what? What is the point I'm telling there? Java is a portable programming language. Java is a portable programming language. Why? Because Java is able to run its applications. Java is able to run its applications under all the operating systems, under all the hardware systems, under all the operating systems, under all the hardware systems. Because of this reason, we can understand Java is like what there, a portable programming language. No changes are going to be happen inside the Java program, but internally we can change operating system. We can change what there, hardware system. So this is the meaning of like what there, portable programming language. Right, sir. Then after this, after completion of this, what next one here we are having there after understanding this now, robust programming language. Right, sir. Now this is somewhat explanation I need to provide. Now try to understand it clearly. Observe carefully. Not only Java, forget about Java. When a programming language is a robust programming language, when a programming language is a robust programming language, right there I'm going to give some reasons. Try to understand it now. If any programming language is very good at memory management system and exception handling mechanisms, exception in the sense runtime errors, handling runtime. See, if the error is available at compilation time, we will take care. We will understand it and we will correct it. But if the errors are coming at runtime, it's somewhat difficult to handle them. Am I right or not? If any programming language is very good at runtime error handling, that is exception handling, and memory management system, very good memory management system, then that programming language is what? A robust programming language. Come again, what's the point I'm saying to you? If any programming language is very good at memory management system and exception handling mechanisms, exception handling mechanism in the sense runtime error handling mechanisms, then that programming language is what they, a robust programming language. In both the cases, Java is very good. In both the cases, Java is very good. How can you say that? Java is a robust programming language. Java is a robust programming language. Observe carefully. Why? Because. Why? Because point number one. Java has a very good memory management system. Java has a very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. What is it? In the form of what there? Heap memory management system. What is the nature of the heap memory management system? It is a dynamic memory management system. It is what there? Dynamic memory management system. What is the specialty of the dynamic memory management system? It allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at runtime. Come again, what is the point here I'm telling to you? It allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at what time? Runtime. Everybody understand my point here? Java has a very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. It's a dynamic memory management system. It allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at runtime. No other programming language is having this type of memory management system. It's a more effective memory management system. If your program required memory, then it is ready to allocate. If your program does not require memory, it is ready to deallocate. Allocation and deallocation both are going to be happen at runtime. That is possible. Got it or not? Okay, fine. So next one is, other thing is what there, Java has a very good exception handling mechanisms. Java has a very good exception handling mechanisms. What is exception actually? Runtime error. If error is available at runtime, how to handle it? To handle that, Java has a set of mechanisms explicitly. By using that set of mechanisms, and Java has provided very good predefined library to represent and handle that exceptions. Because of this predefined library to represent and handle almost all the exceptions altogether, finally we can conclude that Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. That's it. Java has a very good exception handling mechanisms. Why? Because Java has provided. Why? Because Java has provided a very good predefined library. Java has provided a very good predefined library in the form of very good predefined library in the form of, Java has provided a very good predefined library to represent and handle almost all the exceptions which are coming frequently which are coming frequently in the Java applications. Because of these reasons, we can conclude that Java is very good at memory management system, and Java is very good at exceptionality mechanisms. Because of these two reasons, we can conclude that Java is what their a robust programming language. Yes, sir. I'll forget my point or not. Overall, Java is a robust programming language. Leave this one. Already we are aware about this point now. The next point is, well, that means already we are familiar with this particular point here. What is this point here? Now tell me. Dynamic programming language. The very first one in the differences are given. C and C++ are static programming languages, but Java is what their dynamic programming language. Like this, I have given some information. Am I right or not? Now we are going to understand the same thing. Try to understand it clearly. Java is a dynamic programming language. What is the meaning of this dynamic programming language? Java is a dynamic programming language. Why? Because Java allows memory allocation for the data at what time, sir? Runtime. Java allows memory allocation for the data at what time? Runtime. Because of this reason, we can conclude that Java is what there? Java is a dynamic programming language. Yes, sir. Are you forgetting my point or not? Right, sir. It's okay, fine. So the secure programming language, in a sense, it may take some time to explain that. But meanwhile, what I am telling to you, observe carefully. What are the various points I'm telling there? Java features, point I'm telling to you. To describe the nature of the Java programming language, Java has provided the following features. What are the various features now? Simple, object-oriented, platform-independent, architecture neutral, portable, robust, dynamic, secure, multi-threaded, distributed, interpretive, and high performance. What is the meaning of simple programming language? Java is a simple programming language. Why? Because Java applications will take less memory and less execution time. Java has removed all the confusion-oriented features. Java is using all the simplified syntaxes when compared with other programming languages. Object-oriented programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to represent data in the form of objects by following object-oriented features. Platform independent. Java is a platform independent programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to perform compilation on one operating system and execution is on another operating system. Architectural neutral. Java is an architectural neutral programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to perform compilation on one hardware system and execution is on what there another hardware system. Portable. Java is a portable programming language. Why? Because Java is able to run its applications under all the operating systems, under all the hardware systems. Portable, robust. Java is a robust programming language. Why? Because Java has very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. It is a dynamic memory management system. It allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at the runtime of the applications. All right, so next one, Java has very good exceptionality mechanisms. Why? Because Java has provided a very good predefined library to represent and handle almost all the exceptions which are coming frequently in the applications. Dynamic. Java is a dynamic programming language. Why? Because Java allows memory allocation for the data at a runtime. Right, sir. These are overall the differences here, what we understood. The secure will take some time, sir. That's why I want to discuss about this point on tomorrow. Secure, multi-threaded, distributed, interpretive, and high performance. These topics, all the remaining concepts I'll discuss with them tomorrow. Tomorrow, Max will finish this total part here. Then after that, tomorrow I will start Java naming conventions. That part here I'm going to take Java naming conventions, so that we are going to finish these two topics, Max and tomorrow. Then after that, I will start Java programming format. Last topic in introduction part. I will start it. By that, the total introduction part is going to be completed. Okay. That's it. Meanwhile, take some break and come back now. Then we'll start what there 4:30 class, first application development steps now. Right. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Right, sir. And guys, all of you are having link about this 4:30 class now. Then try to attend that yesterday what we attended the link then. Try to attend for this class now. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.